physical 3D worlds. Secondly, interactive and highly realistic characters. And thirdly, jaw-dropping cinematic visuals. I'm really pleased today to announce that Havok is going to be bringing its full technology suite to Windows Phone 8 and bringing these capabilities to game developers. Now, from a developer's point of view, Havok is all about delivering heavily optimized code and technology on each of our target platforms. And with that in mind, the Windows Phone development environment has been a really great experience to work with. Firstly, the native code access has allowed us to take our C++ code base and bring it directly across and access the hardware in a way that allows us to deliver those platform optimizations. Secondly, the development environment with features like the PC emulator for Windows Phone, the DirectX 11 support, and of course, Microsoft Visual Studio 2012 has really just made it a really great experience, and it's something that really enables you to bring your games across to Windows Phone very quickly. Now, let's take a look at some of our cool technology running on Windows Phone. Some pretty cool capabilities. So we're really, really excited about that. Now let's take a look at some of that technology actually running on device. That was a video showcase sort of showing the entire breadth of our technology. But I just want to give you a sneak peek at one of the apps, one of the demos that we have running directly here on device. So this is an example of next generation character technology, specifically our cloth and deformable skin product here. As I move the camera around, you can see this guy's belly moving, and what's really cool about this is this was a full-fat asset, no pun intended, that we brought across from Windows, our PC build, our console build, and really we had to do very little to get this running on Windows Phone. In fact, I mean, it took us under 3 weeks to get this particular this particular app brought over, and it's really just a testament to the development environment and the ease at which you could do that. Cool. Okay, I'm going to leave it there and hand you back to Kevin. So it's been great to be here, and look forward to working with you all on Windows Phone. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. I'd also like to announce that we have several early partners with us who are committed to Windows Phone and going to be delivering titles in Windows Phone 8. This is just a taste of the upcoming titles. We'll be announcing more in the coming months. In only a few weeks, Big Fish ported one of their most popular games from iOS to Windows Phone 8. And I'd like to show you that running on one of our devices. The game is called Fairway Solitaire. And so we showed some high-end 3D graphics. Now I'm going to show you more of a casual game. So here I'll launch the application. And you can see it just comes up, lets me choose a couple courses. I'll pick one. And then here's a simple, straightforward solitaire game, and I'll start playing this here. Like I said, I actually like games here, so I kind of getting good here, doing better. Now I'm dead. If I keep doing this, I'll just keep playing all day. Oh well. Sometimes I do better, sometimes I do worse. Oh well. So, as you can see, it runs really well. And this was only done in 2 weeks, porting from iOS to Windows Phone 8. And I also want to show you another feature in here. They have a virtual currency that they call golf bucks. And this is something you can use to buy different things to play the game with. We're working with them to integrate this with our in-app purchase system so that they don't have to worry about collecting money. Instead, end users have the ability to just reuse the same thing they used to purchase the app. They can go and use that to purchase golf bucks. And so it's another integration point to make it easier for developers to monetize their applications, and they have to do less work. Microsoft Windows Phone 8 provides a complete gaming platform. It enables more amazing games from the top publishers. Now, native code is not just about high performance in games. It's also about portability. Native code makes it easier to share code. You can share code between Windows 8 and Windows Phone 8. Also, many developers use native code to make it easier to port applications between iOS and Android. They can now use that same native code to make it more easily port their application to Windows Phone 8. Developers also like to take advantage of native open source libraries. This reduces their costs and also helps them get to market faster. Let me show you how a developer can target both Windows Phone and Windows 8. Windows Phone and Windows 8 have what we call a shared native API set. And you see about 9 technology groups that we highlight in here that are the same exact APIs on both platforms. A developer can build a shared C++ component on top of these APIs, and that component can be reused unchanged inside of both a Windows Phone 8 application as well as a Windows 8 application. This means that developers don't have to change that code. They build it once, they thoroughly test it, and they get all the value on both platforms. I'm excited to announce that we have ported the SQLite engine to Windows Phone and to Windows Phone 8 so that you basically, a developer can take the SQLite engine, just like I described, as a shared component and use it in both a Windows Phone 8 application as well as a Windows 8 application. So what they can do is go to SQLite.org, download one code base, and use it in both platforms. We have also added several multitasking capabilities to Windows Phone 8. I'm going to talk about 2 in particular. First, we have deeply integrated VoIP and video chat. VoIP is voice over IP, and also video support deeply into our operating system. This means that a VoIP call feels just like a regular cell call. But what do I mean by that? So imagine you got a Skype call. You get the exact same UI that shows up when you get a cell call. This is not emulated by the developer. This is our dialogue, and it also will run above lock. So they could simply hit the answer button, and they would go to the Skype application, and they would continue their call. Now, this also integrates with the features on the phone, like audio routing and answer above lock. Well, what is audio routing? This means that if you're using Bluetooth to either a headset or if you're using hands-free, in-car audio, it will just work. Developers don't have to do all of that coding or figure out how to thoroughly test it. It just works using the same functionality built onto the phone. VoIP apps will also continue to run in the background. So say you want to go look at a text message. you'll see that the same toast that shows up under a normal call is also showing up here while the VoIP call is going. And you can continue that conversation. Again, all the audio routing just continues to work. And then if you click on the toast, you go right back to the Skype application. Now, this is not just something available to Skype or to Microsoft applications. All developers get access to this built-in support, and they can build whatever applications they want to using voice chat or video chat now. The second feature in multitasking I want to talk about is background location. Location is a critical part of the experience on a mobile phone. Now we allow these applications that use location to run in the background. Well, let me give you a concrete example of an application, which is a navigation application. So if I want to go find a restaurant, and it's kind of navigating me there, but I get a text message, and well, maybe they changed locations. I want to be able to go to that and look at that text message, but continue to get directions so I don't miss my turns. And that will now work automatically for developers. They don't have to do any real work. If it's a location-based application, we will run it in the background, and they will continue to get that experience. Of course, they can always go back to the application and continue to get a visual navigation solution as well, and without any change, it'll just continue naturally into the foreground now. We do this in a responsible way. We monitor battery as well as end-user experience and make sure that the end user never gets a bad experience on their phone. Now, it's a little hard to show and demonstrate, moving location since I'm standing up here on stage. So we have a video that demonstrates background location with INRIX.
Hey, Adam.
Yeah, I'm just checking traffic first on this cool app.
Oh, right on.
Anna, there's been a serious accident on I-80 West. Would you like to use your alternate Market Street route?
Sure.
Your new INRIX arrival time is 6:02 p.m. Would you like to text Miles and let him know?
Yes.
Okay, text sent. Enjoy your drive.
So while we saw background location, we also saw one other feature in there, and that is speech. Speech has always been an integral part of the Windows Phone experience. Since Windows Phone 7, we've had the ability to launch applications using speech, something Siri is just now learning to do. However, we're not stopping there. We're going to take this to the next level. We've been working with Audible to help and see what they could do to speech enable their application. As you know, they are the internet's largest publisher of audiobooks. I'm not going to use one of our engineering devices, but for the developers out there, I'm going to give them a kind of a look at our new emulator that is built on Hyper-V and running on Windows 8. Audible, play Game of Thrones.
Searching for St. Louis, Missouri.
I'll try that again. Audible,